man, we're live. We're here at Chronicon. I'm Chris Burnett, your host of 10 Drink Minimum, sponsored by the Topo Chico Seltzer. My buddy Ming Chin is here.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chronicon, Chicago, Illinois. 10 Drink Minimum Live. And who else we got here?
Oh, we got Smiley.
Oh
Smiley's
yeah,
here.
as always, I even made it. I made it this time.
He made it.
I'm here.
I love it. The one time you can't be late because you're already here.
He's already
awesome.
here.
It's
He's
awesome.
in the studio because we're not in the studio. We're at the Hyatt by O'Hare, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
See O'Hare.
It's been a wild 3 days. Chronicon #1 is in the books. It's what do you call it? I guess it's over.
Complete. Yeah.
Complete.
Yeah.
The announcement's been made that there will be a Chronicon 2, right?
Is that what they're calling it?
I don't
Chronicon
know.
2?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't get to make decisions.
Yeah.
You don't get to make decisions. Do you get to make decisions?
Actually, yeah, sometimes I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why I do all of this. So, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so you made it to Chicago. I'm extremely happy. For years, I've begged you to come to Chicago to hang out.
And I was like, with you? No, thank you.
Yes. I was like, well, how about Malort? Okay. And you're like, yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could talk a little bit about that, I guess, for sure. So what were your anticipations, Ming, for Chronic Con?
I was hoping that a lot of Kevin Smith fans would come out. I was hoping a lot of comic book men fans would come out. Obviously there's a lot of crossover. Other than that, I didn't know what to expect. They've never done anything like this before. It was an all-focused Kevin Smith convention.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what to expect. I know Kevin's kind of like one of the, if you're throwing just a Comic-Con, he's like one of the 4 top guests you want to get.
Right.
Yeah. So it used to be like Kevin Smith, Stan Lee, and then like Chris Evans and like Michael J. Fox.
Oh, wow.
So, so now there's all Kevin. Yeah. Like,
it's just Kevin. Now it's just Kevin.
it's not just Kevin. It's not just Kevin. But
He's the get, though. He is the get.
Well, yeah, but it's not a get if it's your own. He throws his own con.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, judging by how well everything went, very wise decision. The crowd was awesome, energetic, and there were a lot of people that came down. Very, very happy.
Oh, man.
I was amazing. It was amazing. I had so much fun. This is the first con I've ever been to with these guys, and I had to take several naps.
Duke City Warrior is asking, how are we? Well, we're doing really good for as much sleep as we've had.
Yeah, I can tell we're dragging a little bit. And listen, we've been going hard since Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, out every night till 3 in the morning. But you're with me. You knew what you were walking into.
I knew what I was getting myself into. I'm not foolish on it.
Yeah.
I will say
Did you
this.
say 3?
Yeah.
Because it's not 3. It's been 5.
Almost 5, yeah. Well, here's what happens.
We get home.
We get back to the room, and this knucklehead, like, I'm glad I don't live with this knucklehead.
Wait,
he's drunk. He will not shut his mouth to go to bed. He's like, bah, 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 bah.
Okay, that's the time I go to bed. All right. I have to. I take a shower before I go to sleep, and Chris takes a shower when he gets up. So it's like
a human
timing,
like a weirdo human. I
just realized by you being here, like, we've hung on Albuquerque, but like I don't think I've ever seen you in the sunlight before. I can't remember.
Yeah,
you probably never have.
And there's a reason for that, because he's a day walker.
He's a day walker.
This was very hard for me to be out 3 days in a row. Everyone saw me in the sunlight. I did not burn up.
Right.
I did not explode into flames. I'm not an actual vampire. I just look like one.
Right. So we got here. So Wednesday night, I went to bed at 9 o'clock, even though I had the next day off, because I knew I needed to get my sleep when I could. I was like, I'm going to be with Ming, and there will not be much time for sleep. Now, when everyone, I want it noted, when everyone else tapped out, some other people too, I was still there.
We're still there. I duly noted, note taken.
Yeah.
Yes.
But so we flew in Thursday night. and we went and right away started bar hopping, right?
Well, you got here. You met me at the hotel, and
Oh yeah,
we
yeah.
needed food.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't just bar hopping. I mean, I finally had like an official Chicago hot dog.
Super dog.
So super dog, exactly. It
Yeah.
was amazing.
What do you think? There's a lot of stuff on there, a lot of flavors going on
Yeah.
that you're not used to. How'd it go?
You saw my face. To that first bite with the tomato and the pickle,
Oh yeah.
it was amazing.
Chicago dogs, awesome. Super dog, awesome.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Big fan.
Yeah, I only take you to the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Superdog DAWG, one of the best places in
I
Chicago.
I have had more hot dogs this weekend than I would like to admit. Probably
A lot of wieners in your mouth.
something like that.
Yeah.
Lot of Chicago handshakes.
Yeah. Do you? I try to keep a running count. Do you know what our Malort shot count is up to?
I mean, we went to the Malort distillery on Friday.
We did.
I don't know how many we did on
I
Friday.
think we did 5 at the
5
distillery.
at the
I want to
distillery.
feel.
We day drank. We got there at 11 a.m. and drank so many different shots of Malort. I want people to know there's a shot of Malort that I did that disgusted me.
Why did it disgust you?
That Scotch one that was like a Scotch barrel Malort.
No, that was Lafroig.
No, it was not good.
Lafroig. No, it was Lafroig. That was so good. It was like heavy peat plus Malort. It was delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah. I got people to do Malort shots at Ming's table. And I have video of it. I don't know if I've sent it to you yet.
No, we document. So well, that Thursday night we went to a tiki bar, we went to a dive bar, we did karaoke,
Oh man, we did a lot.
out very late. But kind of the highlight of the trip, and I've befriended the people who distill Malort in
Yeah.
Chicago, and they let me come by and hang out for a little bit whenever I'm in town. But this time I was like, hey, can I bring some friends that are very big Malort fans and
Right.
supporters? We want to go to the Malort factory, and we
Yeah.
did on Friday morning.
We swam in the Malort. Because that's what gives it that flavor. They make you run on a treadmill for like a half hour and get good and greased up, sweaty. Then you swim in it, and then that's what gives it that taste. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm joking on all that, but
Yeah, but yeah,
You liar, dude. No, they had so many different flavors of Malort there. I was amazed.
she's saying they should nickname me the traveling man. No, that would be him. This guy travels every weekend. Where are you going to be next weekend?
New York City for New York Comic Con. That's close to home, and then I'll be in Chattanooga, St. Louis, and San Jose.
Yeah, we don't do any kind of traveling close to him. Nowhere close to him. I don't know how you do that. Like you're an animal.
Every trip is an adventure, and if we can find Malort on these travels, even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of the factory? Big shout out to our friend Tyrus Yamagiwa.
Yeah.
For
That dude's
letting us
awesome.
stop by. Is one of the best distillers in Chicago, but works over at CH. Always been very welcoming to me and my friends,
Yeah.
and just a great friend in general. So, but yeah, what'd you think of the distillery?
Well, I want to point out that like if I get like 3 bottles of Malort in my house, I like to brag that I'm Malort rich.
Are you Malort rich right now?
Let's say that like that scene in like DuckTales when Scrooge McDuck jumps into like the big like safe full of like gold coins and he swims around in it. That's us with Malort right now. We're Malort filthy rich right now.
Yeah, got a couple samples. Got some
Yeah.
stuff to take home.
Oh
Put
yeah,
it
we
that
do.
way. Yeah.
That is true. We got
It was so much that we're like, we can't take anymore.
Yeah.
And it pained us. It was like
Yes.
leaving gold bricks on the
Yes.
ground.
We didn't bring enough back.
Somebody made a
Everyone
midpoint.
said that. They're like, "Oh, if I'd known,
Yeah.
I would have brought more back."
It's like that scene in a movie where they don't have enough ways to carry it all. And we're like, can we ship it?
Gold,
Can we
all
just
this
take it?"
gold that we're leaving behind.
Right. Oh, it was fantastic. We tried I'm not kidding, pumpkin spice Malort.
Pumpkin spice Malort for all the white girls out there.
Yeah, just in
There's a
case.
Malort for you.
It's there. We had it. So we did all this for you guys so that you guys can, we taste tested it for you.
Yeah.
We're,
We're nice.
we're so nice.
Yeah.
I cried for you.
Yeah.
I cried for you. A lot of those shots I did not really want to take.
Hmm.
Not at all.
We got a lot of great photos there. Like I posted some on Instagram.
And
So
the
if you follow me,
stickers. The
yeah,
stickers.
yeah, I'm Malorted. Those are so great.
Yeah. Send a few home with you guys. You know.
We got to see some things we can't even talk about.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
won't allow us to. That's
NDAs from
NDAs.
Malort.
We had to sign some NDAs. And I was like, "What's Malort gonna do? Come to my house?" And the guy goes, "Yeah, it's exactly what we're gonna do." And I saw some Russian mob-looking guys outside our hotel. So I'm not telling
Like,
anybody
what's
anything.
the worst punishment they can mete out? Like, you have to do like 10 shots like
Oh,
every minute.
oof.
Like that. That's yeah. I bet they could get hostages to talk and stuff. They like made him
It's
drink Malort.
it's like that. No, it's like that scenario where the kid smokes and the dad catches him. And he's like, "Oh, you want to smoke? Do you?" He puts you in the closet and he just like drink all the stop until all the Malort's gone.
Wait,
No,
was that the plan this
no,
weekend?
no. Now you're not
Because
gonna like it.
I've never gotten drunk on Malort before.
No.
I
Uh,
did on Friday.
the best thing too is when people walked up to like Ming's table and they're like, "Oh God, why do you have that?
Yeah.
Did you buy that?" Just angry.
And I was like, no, we brought it with us, and we take
Yeah.
one. Let's take a shot.
Well, I also like that people walk up and hand it to you.
Yeah.
How many bottles were just handed to you at the
I
con?
think I got I had a bunch of bottles already. But I got gifted one or two bottles, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
So fun, so crazy. We gave a lot of shots. A lot of people tried it for the first time in our uh that we like got them to do it. We got to do some cool stuff last night, right?
We did. Took you guys over to Portillo's. Oh yeah,
Oh,
there we go. We have plenty of these.
oh man.
Plenty of
They're
these.
everywhere.
They hand these out like when you go to wash your hands in the bathroom. The guy's all, "My lord." I'm kidding.
Yeah, I took you over to Portillo's, more Chicago does, but I think we were more focused on Italian beef.
Oh man, how do you like it? How do you like your beef? How wet do you like your
I
beef?
like it very wet. I
Nice.
love it. Double dip it, wet it up.
Y'all wet this beef up.
Well, yeah, wet that beef.
I was so good too.
I figured you guys would love it, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Then
uh,
we're gonna do some deep dish pizza tonight
we are.
because we're stupid.
Yeah, took you guys to the underground jazz fusion
Yeah.
club called the Basement.
That was cool. I wish they had something else besides Michelob Ultra, but that's what they had. Like we could have got a fine cocktail, I bet.
Oh, sure, but usually it's so crazy in there. Like, just give me like 10 McUltras and we'll
So
figure it out.
imagine this swanky basement bar with the best jazz band you've ever heard, and they're playing kind of jazz, like a jazz pop kind of, but like there's somebody rapping.
Yes.
That was fantastic. Like, or not just rapping, but like singing like the Fugees, uh, some Mace, uh, some Biggie. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
I
Thank you for
thought
that.
you would like it. You're a man who appreciates
Oh,
music.
I do. I
Yeah,
do.
I had
Uh,
I had an amazing time there. I was
Smiley,
cutting a rug
I
for
was
sure.
dancing his ass
he
off, man.
danced so
It
much
was
he had to go
awesome.
outside. I'm not
Yeah,
kidding.
I was like overheating. I'm like, I gotta
Uh,
go outside now.
then we went to this, what they call a slashy.
Yes.
Slashy. We found it's called Right Liquors.
Yeah. Slash is a half liquor store, half bar, all
And
in one.
all amazing.
All in one.
All amazing. Reminded me of my childhood when my grandfather and my dad would take me to bars as a kid. Not making that up. True story. It was the late 70s, early 80s. And just one of the, like, and like, it's pretty funny. So today in his panel, they did a big Comic Con panel. And I'm talking like, this is probably the most full panel I've ever seen for him. Not saying you don't get full panels, but I mean, this is Chronic Con. It's for people like him. And like, the people are watching us. They're like, one of my questions is I saw on your Instagram you went to Right Liquor. What'd you think of that place? And I was like, oh fuck, people are really watching us.
Yeah. Following the adventures, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. More handshakes there. More Malort. More old
Oh,
style.
I like how like nothing phased the people that work there.
No, that's that's like, for like here, it's like ordering a Bud Light. I take a handshake. Okay, here you
Yeah.
go.
Well,
Enjoy.
I tried to use the ATM, and the guy was like, if it doesn't work, that means your bank doesn't like it. You're gonna get a fraud text, guaranteed. Sure enough, I got a fraud text from my bank. I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah,
Oh.
come over there, man. Can I borrow 20 bucks?
Yeah. It's like about $20. This guy's gonna fuck me up real bad. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. No. Then where did we go after there? What was that place?
We ate tamales from there's a guy, a
Oh
tamale
yeah,
guy, which always
random
a good sign.
random tamale guy walked in. Little pricey for I mean, 4 tamales for $10. I'm used to the opposite, but they were good.
10 tamales for $4.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, oh yeah,
That's Albuquerque prices.
yeah.
Like where, like you're at, like no, you
But
couldn't do a
they're,
sister because they have food there.
they're a little
You're like
smaller.
like Anodyne, you get them at Anodyne. Where do you get tamale? Where does the tamale guy go in
You
Albuquerque?
pull into a parking lot and
Oh,
they
okay,
have
okay.
they have them out the back of a trunk.
They just show up like
Yeah.
like your
They'll come
fairy
to you
tale
or your
like
office,
mother.
like
They
where you
just come up.
work. So randomly in Albuquerque, like you'll work somewhere and then they'll be like, oh, the burrito guy's here. And some dude will walk in that barely speaks English with a cooler
Exactly.
full of like tamales, burritos, and everything. And no one questions it. It's life.
You're all sweet. This is
Is that
my
not how life is everywhere else?
lunch just arrived
Yeah.
here.
I don't have a burrito guy in New Jersey. No,
No? All right.
no
Everybody
burrito guy.
like, and then all of a sudden, like for the most part, they were like all just cash. Then all of a sudden they're like, do they take a card? They barely speak English, but they'll take a card. And you're like, well, all right.
Just good business, man. You take all forms of payment.
Right. You get that money, you get that
Yeah.
paper.
After that, we walked about a half mile down the street to a place called the Rainbow Lounge.
Oh yeah, I like that place.
Yeah, just old school dive bar. Used to play a lot of live music. There's a guy spinning like 45s.
Oh yeah, that was cool as
Super
hell.
hipster.
That was probably the one place I really, really enjoyed. And we left. I was like, damn it, I liked it there.
Yeah, but
It was a little
our
packed.
friend met us like, hey, I heard about this dive bar that Jeffrey Dahmer used to hang out at. Do you want to go? And
And
like, what do you say to that?
yes, and then we found out it wasn't just Jeffrey Dahmer. Like I guess Gacy. I looked it up. I googled it,
Mm-hmm.
and it says that on the internet. That it says that it's not substantiated, but it's pretty. Everyone's pretty sure that in this. Not only did Dahmer hang out there, not only did Gacy hang out there, but there are stories of Gacy wearing the clown outfit
In the bar?
Yeah,
No.
that's what it says on the internet, dude.
Okay.
So it has to be true.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah, it's
kidding.
a place called the L&L Tavern.
L&L Tavern.
And when you pull up there, there's a sign written in magic marker. It's like voted creepiest bar in the USA,
Yeah.
which also makes it true.
Yeah, and it was, you know what? As dive bar goes, it's about one of the diviest motherfucking bars I've ever seen in my life.
There was one customer in there when we came in.
One.
And that was a friend of the bartender.
Yeah, and he was drunk as shit. And we were like, we also were drunk as shit. But he was drunker than us.
They were very nice. They were
very nice to us. The bartender was really nice lady.
Yeah, Nikki, shout out to Nikki if you're watching this.
Yes.
Great job.
Nikki.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't look like she liked us when we walked in.
No, but the Ming effect. Ming, like, I'm like,
What's the Ming effect?
we walk in and like people are like kind of annoyed that like we're loud and obnoxious people, and then like within 10 minutes they're like, oh my god, I'm a big fan, I love you, and da 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 da.
Tough life, man.
Yeah.
Tough life.
And then all of a sudden they love us, and they're like, they're getting alcohol's getting poured, and beers are getting handed out, and yeah. It's a great life, man.
Yeah.
Never, but it is how it works.
I love it because we found out the bartender's a Kevin Smith fan.
Yeah,
and she found out we were there for a Kevin Smith con.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, do you want to go? And immediately both of you whip out extra passes.
Yeah, like, we got one for you. Here you go, man.
There you go.
I don't need two.
Yeah.
We're like, are you sure? Because we have to.
Right.
I think we might have three.
Yeah, and then we ended up like, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. We finally, she kicked us out, but she said we could stay in there while the car came, I guess.
That's a mark of love right there, man.
Yeah.
Like not every bartender let you hang out as they clean
Right.
up. Yeah, they just want to get out of there.
No.
Yeah.
So that was last night. Tonight I don't know what's gonna happen. But what are your overall impressions of the first Chronic Con? Ming?
First Chronicon exceeded by far my expectations. So not only like spiritually and like how happy I'm. Not only was that amazing. It was like one of the most fun times I've ever had at a con. But you know, I go to these things. You know, I charge for autographs. I got merchandise. That was bar none the best weekend that I've had ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it is like, I mean, again, this is your audience. This is Kevin's audience. This is Clerk's audience. This is Mallrats. This is Comic Book Men. And I've been with you, let's see, multiple times in Albuquerque.
Yep.
El Paso.
Yep. Houston.
And Houston.
Yep.
And this was the most, yeah.
Yeah.
And more people, not just more people that came up to talk to you, but more people than I've ever seen that had already met you before
Yeah. Came back. It was cool.
came back and brought things to have you sign, and you were like worried you were going to run out of stuff.
Yeah, that rarely happens, but
Yeah,
yeah,
you did run out of some stuff.
yeah, it felt good.
Yeah.
Felt really good.
So I think overall, because we didn't know what to expect, because this is the first one, and I mean, it's kind of a niche audience. Because like a lot of people, they're like, "Where are you going?" I was like, Kevin Smith," and they're like, "No." I mean, a lot of people in my life, but then certain people, they're like, "Oh, absolutely, I know who that is." And so we were not sure. And then like Friday, at most cons, Friday's kind of a slow day, right?
Yeah.
Not this one.
Yeah, we walked in. Whoa, it was
Yeah,
packed already.
packed already, huge. Yeah. And then it just kind of never was not busy.
Yeah.
Like if you walked in the main hall and it was empty, that meant somebody was doing a panel. Like usually at the cons, if someone's doing a panel, the people who are interested in that panel will go to it. It was like everybody moved from one place to the next and filled up that area and sat in it. Would you agree?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, which yeah, that's why I mean, you take a little break for a little bit.
Yeah.
But then when it was over, they all flooded back in. So
Yeah.
it was cool. I
And
liked it.
and then well the carry you and Brian O'Halloran.
Yep.
Did I say his last name right?
Yep. Nope.
Okay.
You nailed it.
What
Y-
happened?
Yep.
you
O'Halloran.
guys, I don't know why it's zoomed in so much. You guys you guys hosted the karaoke on Friday?
Yeah, it
And
was cool. They
I,
let everybody in. Like, I wonder how many people will show up. It started
no,
at 10 on
it was
Friday,
only
and
VIPs were allowed.
yeah,
Only VIPs were allowed.
but like every VIP showed up, which was
Dude,
cool.
and I was like sitting there thinking, I was like, well, if they're only allowing the VIPs, there'll be 20 people in that room.
Right.
Dude, the room was full.
Yeah.
It was packed.
It was packed. I didn't even get.
It was
I
literally like,
didn't even get to sing that.
uh,
It was that packed, and I was like, "That's good. These
yeah.
people paid to do
If
this."
you got to, I don't know why it's
I
zooming
didn't.
in. If you got to sing up on stage, you sang for an audience of people.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. By the end of the night, I was happy that they didn't call me up because there were so many amazing singers. I was like, I don't know if I can follow any of these people.
Right. I know.
I'm okay,
Yeah.
but they were better.
Right. And so that was really cool. That I was like shocked. And I was like, that was the shortest night we had. Well, me and Smiley, 1 o'clock, we're all, and then you still went out.
Yeah, I did. I was like, I'm not done. We wrapped it about 1:15.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, this bar down the street until 4. Let's go. So I went and got a drink over there. Yeah,
Man, that's nuts.
a little bit.
But hey, so we still got one more night of
Yeah,
debauchery.
this is what I got planned. We'll go. There's a bar with they like Montucky there. So
Yeah.
if they like Montucky, you like Montucky.
I
We
love it.
should go.
Yeah.
Go get some good deep dish. Buy some more dive bars, and then who knows? There's a speakeasy I might want to
Yeah.
take you to. It's inside
There you
of a
go.
fake record shop. So yeah, we'll
Yeah, I'm
figure it
excited
out,
about it.
man.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
get there.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna sign off. We just want to do a little bit of a podcast real quick, kind of like let guys know why we
I love proof of life. Like
proof
they
of
have to hold
life.
up a newspaper with a date on it.
Proof of life. We're alive. The Lord has not killed us.
Yeah, I think our shotgun is up to 9 or 10, I believe.
Yeah. But yeah.
Not yet.
But first
It's
Chronic
still-
Con in the books. I'm planning on year 2. They said don't mark it on the calendar yet, but it's going to be in Chicago apparently. They said.
Yeah, so you would come back?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you're invited.
Yeah. As long as I'm invited, yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was great to have some Albuquerque representation here at the convention.
I'm really shocked we're the only ones.
Yeah, I didn't meet anybody else,
Mm.
but I did. I heard I didn't meet the. I heard there were 2 guys who flew out from Australia.
Wow.
The guy I did meet though flew in from Abu Dhabi. That guy
That's
was
crazy.
awesome. I love
That's
that guy.
crazy.
So cool. So hopefully Abu Dhabi reciprocates and invites me to their convention next year.
Which one's the one you went to? Dubai?
I went to one in Dubai. It was cool, but the
Yeah.
big one's called the Middle East Film and Comic Con.
Yeah.
And, I know that one's in Abu Dhabi. That's the big one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, for Ming Chen and for Smiley, I'm Chris.
Do you guys want to see me do a shot of Malort?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I have one right here.
Let's split that one. You go first.
All right.
Oh God.
Jiminy.
Here we go. We'll do one to finish out, just so you know we're here. Doing alerts.
All right. Half shot.
And I'm finishing her
God.
off.
Oh, that one's particularly awful.
Did you guys even drink any? Shit, there was a
Oh.
shitload left.
Oh.
Anyway, we're going to go do some more of that. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you back in Albuquerque. We are
10 drink minimum.